Hello, welcome to a new video. We haven't done one of these for a while, have we? I'll tell you why. It's because I've been on a sort of self-imposed spending ban on fabric because I've got so much, and I've done less sewing in the last year or two because we've been traveling a lot and just blogging and vlogging has sort of taken over a bit. I actually paid for this box of fabric at the end of summer 2017, so it kind of doesn't count. It only just arrived and I'm so excited to go through it. So we're not talking pieces of unused fabric. I've titled the video fabric haul because that's the way I see it. I'm looking at pieces of fabric, but they are actually probably going to be clothing. I haven't looked in there yet, but this is the lady I get my Indian fabrics from. Usually there's a mix of clothing, sometimes fabric samples, sometimes pieces of fabric waiting to be cut up for Indian clothing. I do particularly love this sort of fabric because the embellishments are often beautiful. The silks and the cottons are really nice. Yeah, well, let's see what we've got. We have an empty carrier bag. Oh, that might help in the sorting of it. And how I usually sort this is by doing 5 piles. I sort it into machine washable lights, machine washable darks, hand washable lights, hand washable darks, although sometimes those blend together. If there's not many things that need hand washing, I'll put them in together and then as I hand wash them I'll start with the lighter things. And then sometimes like I said, if they're fabric samples or definitely things that haven't been used before, then show no signs of needing to wash, then I'll put them in a little pile as well. But usually I have to wash everything, but we'll see. Right, some of it's in bags. It's quite exciting when you don't know what you've got. Ah, well, that's quite nice. A nice item to start with. It's like a cropped jacket in a very fine mesh. It's almost quite balletic, isn't it? That's definitely something I can work with. So as there's no embellishments, this will go in the machine wash pile. But I can see in here the other embellishments are quite blingy. So that's definitely a hand wash item. So this is a sleeve. I don't know if there's a pair, but I'm gonna hand wash that to be on the safe side. If there's gonna be a lot of sleeves, maybe I'll put them separately. So here we've just got a scrap of fabric. I think what I'm gonna do is let's bring you a little closer so you can see this properly. So just a scrap of embellished fabric, and it looks like this is a bag of sleeves. I might just keep all the sleeves separately in their bag. Ooh, what's this? A sleeve? What's going on here? Is it a bag? Oh, is it two? I think that's 2 sleeves attached so they don't get lost, but look at the crystals on that and the beading. Right, okay, I'm gonna put those to one side. Okay, so we have a very beautiful silk chiffon scarf with some lovely details. See what I mean? This is a bit random. We've got a piece of upholstery fabric. Oh, a cushion cover. Let's go explore. That's really pretty. I really like that actually. Another shawl. That's very pretty. I can imagine that in a autumn themed fairy dress. Oh, sorry, just lift you up a second. That's reminded me, I haven't actually said what it is that I make and why I need all this fabric. I have a clothing company called Threads of a Fairy Tale. At the moment I'm selling on Etsy, but this year I might also sell on my own website. No Tinkerbell, no Rafiki. So cats have seen a box. If they've seen a box, they want to get in the box. Yeah, as the name might suggest, I make fairy tale style clothing. So I reuse all this old fabric. I cut it up and I sort of patchwork it back together to make new dresses mainly. I am going to focus this year on making higher end special occasion dresses, but then I also do a collection of kimonos and see-through beach cover-up type dresses as well. So that's what I often use the sheer scarves for. Often if you get a piece of fabric that you think, oh, that would be good for that, then you just go with it. So it's really exciting not knowing what you're going to get and what you're going to be able to reuse. And sustainability, sustainable fashion, well, this is the epitome of it really, because this stuff has often been stained and I can just cut round the stain and just use the bits of fabric that are good, or they're meant to have been in a set, like a shawl, a skirt and a and a top and a blouse, or the tunics. I have learnt some of the Indian names, but I don't want to get them wrong, so I hope you don't mind me just referring to them how I see them. So that's what I use this all for. My battery light's flashing, so I'm going to change the battery and come back with more fabrics. Okay, next we've got there's like a wool fabric actually. Oh, it's got a bit of damage on this end. That looks like moth damage possibly. Really pretty embroidery pattern on there. Looks like another upholstery fabric sample. A nice smooth velvet. Oh, a skirt. I'm pretty sure that's pure silk, so that's nice. A scarf. Again, I see that being a good autumn fairy tale fabric there. Oh, this is a beautiful fabric. Another bit to go with it. Oh, is that a bit of sleeve, I think? Oh. Ooh, that feels really, really soft. I haven't seen velvet like this before though. Really quite stiff. I guess that's proper, again, upholstery velvet I expect. I wonder if I could make some sort of corset top with that. And that feels so lovely and soft. I wish you could feel that. How much of that have we got? Quite a big piece. A pair of very nice heavyweight salwar trousers. I love these buttons. Definitely going to be reusing that. We have a piece of fabric from a tunic, I think. Wow, just look at that. A sleeveless tunic. That's pretty fabric. Another piece of fabric from a tunic, I think. And I think that's from it too. I have no idea what that would have been. That's not like for a draft excluder, is it? That's the only thing I can think of it being. Any other ideas? Ooh, some nice shot silk here. That's a gorgeous teal colour, isn't it? So I think that's also been cut off. Maybe someone else has had a go at using some bits of these fabrics. Oh, we had a matching bit to that, didn't we, earlier? I'll add that to the sleeves bag. Some more sleeves and a little bag. Oh, that's cute. I was going to make some bags actually out of some of this fabric. And we've got some in bags. Do you know what? I'm going to speed up now, or we're going to be here all day, and then I'll give you a quick overview of what we have when I've been through it all. I have managed to go through everything, as well as those few sleeves. At the top of the box there was a massive bag of them at the bottom as well, so I'm going to have to get creative and think of how I'm going to use them. I'll think about whether there's any jewellery or accessories I could make with them, or maybe I'll end up just using them as sleeves, we'll see. This is I thought I'd show you one of my favourite items. This is a beautiful burgundy coloured scarf. The embellishments on it are just stunning. It's a shame the light is so bad today. I've got the overhead light on, so it's not sparkling as much as it would in the sunlight, but that's just stunning. This is a beautiful crop top. Again, I love the silver and embellishments against that navy blue. I mean, it's just stunning. Look at this. Look at that. It's beautiful. What I might do is convert it as a dress and just keep the whole of the top half intact. Hideous item of the day goes to this dress. There were two that were very similar to this actually, just covered, literally covered in sequins. Now I know these sorts of dresses have been in the shops a lot this last Christmas, and if you saw it that side you'd think, oh, maybe it's okay, but on this side, and of course it's got shoulder pads, this must be from the 80s, this must be. You've got two butterflies right on the boobs. I'm really not sure what I can do with this, because of course when you cut across these then the sequins all just break off, and you do risk breaking your needles when you go through these sequins. Oh, maybe I'll get my heavy duty one out and I can definitely use it in a mermaid themed wedding dress maybe. Yeah, there are not many blues and turquoises. I usually get a lot of like jades and turquoises so I can make plenty of mermaid dresses, but not this time. Oh, this is nice. I'm sure this is like a silk wool mix. It's so soft, and it's this big dark blue shawl with just like a little, quite subtle star embellishment, and then the edges are embroidered. I think I might keep this for myself. Oh, it's really coming out as black in the screen. It's not, it's a rich navy blue. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wash this and keep this for me. But what was I saying? Yeah, lots of beiges, which is quite good because I think that's gonna be quite fashionable this year. Also, this sort of goldy coloured, dusty gold is quite good for a steampunk style wedding dress as well. So the polar fabric growing out of my head, that's all new things. We've got some really nice large pieces of unused fabric, a couple of brand new items that haven't been worn, and then, like I showed at the beginning, a few pieces of upholstery fabric. So we've got some faux suede samples, but they're really nice and soft on the inside as well, so I think they could make bracelets or cuffs. One time I sold at the Fairy Festival, which were quite popular, I used these as bands around the arm and then attached like flowing fabric for medieval style sleeves, so I might do that with them as well. A random item, I'm sure this is proper vintage old. There's petticoats, and it's like that satin that you get in like 1940s clothing, but all of the seams are falling apart. They've obviously been strained a little too much, had a bit too much roast dinner or something, but I don't know if you can see that. I'm just looking, and that is totally ripped here. I can definitely do something about that and reuse it somehow. That's quite exciting. Right, so there we are, that's everything to show you really. If you're new here and you would like to see what I make with some of this fabric, please do hit that subscribe button, because I share my sewing videos of pretty much everything I make with all this, and so if you're intrigued to see that, do come and have a look at those videos. I do have a playlist called Stuff I Make. There are some other bits and pieces, but that's a good playlist to go to if you want to see the ones I've already put up on my channel. And if you'd like to see the dresses that I make, well, the link is in the description below, but my Etsy shop is Threads of a Fairy Tale, all one word, so you can search for that on Etsy. Well, yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing all this gorgeous fabric, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.